Says it's setting up now. Okay. All right, are we live?
Yep, I see us.
All right, hey everybody, welcome to the Sharpshooter Show. Hey, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. This is the day that God has made, and we're gonna rejoice and be glad in it. Regardless of how this day went, it still is a good day. A good evening. So good evening, beautiful people. Share out on your platforms. Welcome to the Sharpshooter Show to our audiences on all the platforms. Please, you guys, share out on your platforms. Share out on Facebook, Twitter, whatever other app you have. Glad to see everybody's beautiful face in the place tonight. So we are going to get started with the Sharpshooter Show. I am Miss G, your host, and we have a few updates that we're going to address this evening with the beautiful Miss Trustee Eleanor Gavin, and anybody else that may have updates going on that you want to share. But again, Sharpshooter Show, we just want you to share out on your lives and on your platforms to anybody that you know, so we can get going. So let's get crack-a-lacking here. Okay. So, and we have Miss Angela Wilson Turnbull with us tonight. Welcome, beautiful Angela. Hey.
Hello, everybody.
And I see Mr. Jershawn Clay. Welcome. Hey. Miss Tiana Waddell.
Hey, good evening.
Hey, Mr. Jimmy Jenkins the third.
Hola.
And also Mr. Tamel. How you doing, Tamel?
Hey, I'm good. How you doing?
Good. And Miss Calicia Wills, my birthday twin. Hey. All right, y'all. So we're about to get started with our updates. I know, I'm sorry. I have to talk this down. With our updates, and we're gonna get started with Miss Eleanor Gavin, Trustee Gavin, with some updates. Welcome her, you guys.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Good to be on live on the Sharpshooter Show. Seven said he's waiting in the room. Yep.
Angela, I made you the co-host.
Is he in there?
I don't see him.
You don't see him?
No.
Maybe he's in the wrong waiting room.
Oh, bless his heart. I don't see him.
Okay, so we got to get that link to him. But yeah, happy Thursday, everybody. It's a lot going on. And so I made a Facebook post today because we had a board meeting on Tuesday, and there were a few things that I think folks need to know about. We're not going to have a really long show because we need to get into this private powered block party.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, and so we have a lot to do. In the meantime, let me just check, make sure we get. So the things that we're going to talk about are the cell phone ban policy. We had a town hall about that, and we had about 1,000 views on that town hall. And so we want to make sure that I give you all an update. There was a vote on it. There was a vote on that. And so I want to give you all the update on that. Also,
there was a vote on the cell phone policy?
Yes, there was a vote on the cell phone. Yeah, there was a vote cell phone policy on Tuesday. The media was there. I'm not sure if an article was done, but there was definitely media present. There was a mini debate about the driver's education. We had a debate in terms of somebody's trying to give me a bunch of candy and I'm fasting today. Just totally messed up my fast yesterday and then come in here with a big old bag of Snickers. So anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. It was a distraction happening. I'm trying to be strong. Brought in chocolate and caramel. Anyway, so we're going to talk about the driver's education. Do you all think it should be free? Should parents have to pay? And then we're going to talk about the master's facility plan and how that relates to Fresh Start. So I'll just get right into it real quick. Regarding the cell phone policy, there was a lot of discussion around it, and I'm actually pleased with the decision. It was very difficult for me to vote in favor of banning the cell phones during the cafeteria, but I did ask for the principals of the schools to speak so that we can get a better understanding of, what's the lay of the land and why that's important. I think that the people who have boots on the ground, who are dealing with the issues, their voice really matters. We had some students who were against the ban in the cafeteria. We had some students who were for the ban in the cafeteria. And so what the principal said is that the cell phone, there's too much coordination of fights. It makes it difficult for staff to respond in time when they're able to, use the cell phones in that way. And so that kind of pushed me over to say, okay, I will support that piece. The other issue is that cell phone use, too much screen time, is a mental health issue. And so we want to make sure that students have an opportunity to connect with each other as human beings while they're at school as well. And so it's a safety issue, it's a screen time issue. The thing that we voted on is that the policy does not take effect until January. That means that the public will have an opportunity, like right here, we're giving the public an opportunity to know what's going on. We're making sure that all of the detailed policies will be laid out. And so it's not just going to be hit. You're not going to be hit with it right then and there. Now, if we can get that discipline in order, students, turn up the discipline, show that they're on their best behavior, you never know what can happen in the future. But I think that we do need to go ahead and put those types of structures in place. The other thing that we did add is that because cell phones can be a positive learning opportunity, and there was a gentleman named Ryan Johnson who asked about this, like, cell phones can be a positive learning opportunity. What about that? And so what we did, the board agreed that we would add a caveat in the policy. So if the teacher decided that they wanted to teach cell phone use, like maybe it's a business computer skills class and you want to know how to use a cell phone in an educational way, the teacher can submit to the principal that it's a part of their lesson plans, and they can have it marked in their room that, this is an educational cell phone moment. And so there is an opportunity for students and teachers to use their cell phones in a positive way as well. But for the most part, we're asking that students keep the cell phone on their person. No staff person will be taking away the cell phone unless it's an extreme situation where there's some evidence on there that has to be, turned over. But for the most part, nobody's taking your cell phone away from you. They're asking you to put your phone away. And if you refuse, then you may go to the office. Your parents may need to, come and pick up your phone. And from you, we're not holding your phone in the office. So, I mean, we can't please everybody, but I felt pretty good about it because there is a caveat to be able to use it as a positive. The other thing is driver's education. There was kind of a back and forth between Trustee Rockhead Martin and me. I wanted the driver's ed to be free, no charge to the students. I feel like taxpayers have already, they've already paid for education. And so we need to provide that education. Driver's education is something that was free for us. She feels like the students should have to pay something, even if it's $100. I feel like it's an opportunity for us to bring our students in, give them what they need, keep them out of the police's radar, But that's because there's that debate there. We will have to make a have a vote on it, and so I think it will be important, however you feel about it, is to make your voices heard on that issue. And then last but not least, there's a survey out for the master facility plan, what to do with the buildings, what to do with our schools. If you fill out that master facilities plan, make sure you include Fresh Start in that survey. You can go to bhas.org and fill out that survey. You want your voices to be heard. And so while you're filling out that survey, if you want these schools to be revitalized, include that. So that's it for me. I'll turn it over to you, Ms. G. Those are my updates for today.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I said a question about the driver's ed. Is there a survey that we can see, or for our voices to be heard as far as that?
That's a good question. What I would say is it's a couple different ways. There is, if you can get in contact with the school district, 269-605-1000, and ask for the superintendent's executive assistant. There are ways to submit your concerns for the school board that way. Also, I encourage people to come to the school board meeting, or send a letter. There is not a survey, but that's a good question. It's something that needs to be done. But I would say I would love to hear what folks want to do about it.
Yeah.
What I've been hearing is most people are like, why would they be trying to charge kids in this community? That would give us if everybody else is charging their kids $400 and $500 and $600 for driver's education, and we're able to offer it without free of charge, and we've already received extra money from the state to be able to offer it. We fought for this.
We sure
the state listened to us. Right. And so why would we then put that cost back on the parents again, who've already been through enough? Let's just go ahead and do what's right. Those are my feelings.
And I agree. I totally agree 100%. I mean, when we were going to school, it was free. We had the simulation back in the back of the school. We had the driver's course, the cones and stuff in the back of, that parking lot and everything. It was free for us. So I think we should offer the same thing to our children now. We shouldn't have to make them pay. They're already paying for stuff they shouldn't have to pay for already. But driver's ed is just, no. I vote against paying. I vote against our children having to pay for driver's ed. I just think that's just, and see that anyway.
I'm listening. I'm looking in the chat. I'm looking for, yep. Cindy said, yep, we sure did. Anybody on the Zoom or even on the live Facebook, if you feel like we should pay for driver's ed, please put we should pay. If you feel like we should not, it's already paid for, put free driver's ed. That's another way. The power of social media, Facebook, speaking truth to power in terms of how you feel about a thing. We need to be using our social media in a way that builds power and shows our voice. I see free driver's ed in the Zoom chat. Yeah, so that's that. The other thing is we're going to be talking about your hopes and concerns for the district. And so I'm going to put a link in the chat. We're going to talk about that a little bit more, and using what we call a Love My Student letter. If you haven't done that already, I'm putting it in the Zoom chat now. You can start working on it, and we're going to talk about it when we go into our private block party. And then I'm also going to put it, you know what? This speaks to what you just talked about, Miss G. I don't know why I didn't catch that hint. If you're concerned about the driver's ed issue, you can add that in this Love My Student letter.
Yeah.
It asks you what problems we face, what we should be doing with our money. This link is right here as well. So this is another way for your voice to be heard. I don't know why I didn't think about that. So, yep, that's it for me. I don't think I missed anything. I wanted to be short so we can get to some power voter conversation. Cindy said after school, we just had to show up and do the work.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. And that's all we have to do.
Connected to a life skills or a CTE class. It's connected to a CTE class in Chicago. We could be doing the same thing. I see Jimmy says free driver's education here with the donation for gas. I heard you. So yep, that's it for me. I want to thank everybody for tapping in. Cindy's looking for the link. I thought I put it in there. The link for the survey is here. If folks are looking for the link to join our private Zoom, I will add that as well. Otherwise, that's it for me.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for those updates. Appreciate it. Very important updates, everybody. Please take note and take heed to the updates that's going on in our school system, our district, because they are very, very important. The cell phone issue, also the driver's ed issue. I mean, it's just a lot that we need to pay attention to and get involved in. Get involved in it, please. I have an update from the city as far as the city manager. Second round will be October 16th. We need everybody to be out at the courthouse. Everybody to be out to the city hall next Wednesday at 5:30. They're going to be doing the second round for the city manager. That is a very important position. The city manager runs the city. Okay, and we need someone in there that's going to look out for the city for real, like have the residents and the community's best interest at heart. So I need everybody to come, tell everybody to come. We need to fill it, pack it out so we can see and hear how this process is going and how it's going to be and how it's going to go. I'm already not, I'm already not pleased with how the process has been thus far, but it is what it is right now. So, but we can have input once we get there. We can, kind of influence certain city officials to do what's right, to do the right thing for our people. So, but we can't do it if we don't show up, right? So, right. But when we show up, show out, and let's do it. Like Cindy said, let's get it done because we need to. Also, the Citizens Review Board is up and we're talking about that on the city council meeting. We were out the public safety last night. It was a big to-do about how the Citizens Review Board needs to be in operation. We have so many complaints. I have complaints that has not been addressed at the police department. And that's what the Citizens Review Board is for, is to help address our citizens' complaints, not just allowing the police to have their eyes on it and do whatever they want to do with it, which what they've been doing a lot is sweeping it under the rug, and nobody's addressing these complaints. I still have a complaint out that nobody's contacted me about, So, and it's been over almost 2 months now, right? And nobody's giving us any answers. So the Citizens Review Board is made up of a board of our peers in the community. Okay. So we can have a say-so on what is happening, and it's just not going into one area. So that's important too. So anybody that wants to be a part, please let me know. I have the applications and everything. We can get the applications filled out. There will be a training once it gets into operation, but right now they're trying to block it. They don't want it in operation because they don't want the citizens to have say-so in what's happening, and we should. So that's my updates. That's all I have. Does anybody else have any updates that they want to share real quick before we go into our powered private block?
I do, Miss Gwen, I do.
Link up. Hey.
Hey, y'all. It's Tiana here.
Hey, Tiana.
Hey, y'all, coming all the way from Indiana, but I support the region, and I got an announcement to make.
Solidarity.
I've been trying to get in touch with my fellow ladies, but we'll be always in the fight that I haven't had a chance to connect all the way, so that's why it's not finalized yet. However, I think it's important for Benton Harbor community to really understand what's going on. So we, the people, and yes, Fresh Start, we're going to have hopefully a town hall coming up to really be able to give the community a really deep understanding of what's happening, why this is so important, what Yes Fresh Start is, what it means. Make sure you're registered to vote before October 27th so that you can make a wise decision. If you are a young parent, if you are I hate to say 17, but I know it's out there. If you're 17 up to 32, whatever it may be, you've never voted and you want to make a difference in your own local community, there's going to be more information that is shared. Miss Gwen, Miss Elnora, everybody's going to share it on their platforms. I'll be sharing it on mine. I'm actually trying to finalize something right now, but more information is going to be coming out. But you need to know what's happening and you may not understand. So we want you to come to us. We want you to come face to face, come and talk to us. Let's have a heart to heart so that you can really understand what's happening so you can make good choices this election season. So I had to bring the politics into the room. You guys have power. What is it called? Truth to power. Let's find out the truth and then go use our power at the voting booths before
right.
November 5th. Okay, so that's my announcement. I hope that made sense. Just stay tuned.
It all
Thank
made sense.
you.
It all made sense. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much, Miss Tiana. And just a real piggyback off of that, I don't know why I forgot this, but the Tiger Pride chat next Thursday at 7:30. Please invite everybody you know. We're going to have our Fresh Start supporters on there. We're going to be having questions. We're going to have our own Jashawn Clay. He's going to be our youth moderator, helping me moderate the Tiger Pride chat. So it's going to be awesome. And we're going to have, like I said, the supporters, the Yes Fresh Start supporters there. And also Joey Andrews, our state representative. He's running again. He's going to be there. He is a Fresh Start champion. And also our own very Mr. James Rutter, Dr. James Rutter from Benton Harbor. He was a powerhouse in the city years ago, and he helped turn Benton Harbor. I mean, he has some legacy and some history in this city. And that man, when I say he's a dynamite, when you guys hear him talk, he's going to speak on some things that's happening right now in our district. And he's going to share with us some things how we can turn this thing around. But the thing of it is the Yes Fresh Start, you can have the questions for the candidates. And just disclosure, full disclosure, I did invite all of the candidates that's running for the school board to be a Fresh Start supporter and to be on the show, and they declined. So the ones that are on the flyer are the ones that agreed to come. So the ones that are not on the flyer and the other ones that I didn't hear back from or declined, if I didn't hear back from you, that's a decline to me. If you don't answer. So just to let you all know that everybody was invited to this platform, to be on the platform, because I think it's important for people to know what you're running, what platform that you're running on, and what you're going to do, not what you thought you did in the past or what you said you did in the past or whatever. We need to know what you're going to do for our children, for our district, and be truthful about it and have integrity. We need people with integrity. Okay, so again, next Thursday, 7:30, Zoom. I'll be sending out the link. Please invite everybody that you can, because you're not going to want to miss this, because Mr. Rutter, he's going to be in the house, and hopefully we'll be back in the city. That's what I'm looking for. So anyway, that's it. That's all. We're about to go into our private Zoom.
Thoughts and ideas.
Oh, thoughts and ideas. I'm so excited. Yeah, thoughts and ideas that you have that you want to see.
No, your thoughts and ideas are your own.
Oh, shoot, I forgot. My thoughts and ideas are my own, not of we the people. Just to let you know, I got to get used to saying that. That's just like me saying when I'm on live and I have the music, I forget to tell you I don't have the rights to this music. So I just forget. I just start talking. So anyway, forgive me. Please forgive me. Yeah, these are my thoughts of my own. Nobody else's. Yeah, everybody have their own thoughts. Y'all think the way y'all want to think, but this is how I think. So that's it. That's all. Thank you guys. We're about to go into our private Zoom for our private thing. We got to get into some weeds or some things. So everybody that's on Facebook, thank you guys for checking in. Thank you for logging on. Thank you for sharing out. Thank you for being a part. And your voice, it matters. Please know that. Please know that you're powerful. Your voice is powerful. And we are going to win this. We got this. We got this for our community. We got this for our kids. So you all be blessed. We're about to go off live, but we're about to go into our private chat. And it's going to get deep, but we can't share it on Facebook. So sorry, y'all. If y'all want to know, y'all have to get it the link. Bye-bye. Love you all. We'll see you next time.
Love you. Peace, everybody.